So this is pretty cool. Everybody who watches this channel regularly knows that I have about 27 or 28 different trivia templates that I use. I just have a list. Every day I use a new one. When I get to the bottom, I start back at the top. It just so happened to work out that today's is from when I was in Edinburgh, Scotland. And what's cool about that is I took all of those pictures September 29th of 2019, which was, I guess, 4 years ago today. And why I remember that is because I was in Edinburgh for my birthday, and today is my birthday. So all of these pictures were taken exactly on my birthday, 4 years ago today, and it just so happened to work out that out of 28 or 29 different templates, Scotland falls between natural Hawaii, which was yesterday, and New Orleans, which is tomorrow. And I just think that's pretty cool the way it worked out. I don't think I would have been smart enough to plan it like that. I just got lucky. So enjoy the quiz and enjoy the pictures from Edinburgh, Scotland. Hello and welcome back to ROADTRIpVIA, the once-a-day road trip trivia quiz. Today's episode is day number 272 of the 365-day trivia road trip. Today's quiz was submitted by Dave Junkins, and I just couldn't be happier that Dave was the one that wrote the questions for my birthday trivia, and to have it on the Edinburgh trivia template, which has so many ties with Harry Potter. I'm sure he threw in some Harry Potter questions for us. Let's get started. Thanks, Dave. Question number 1. In 1962, Arthur Clarke co-wrote a screenplay for the movie 2001: A Space Oddity, after he visited Bell Labs where he observed the newly developed IBM 704 computer sing a song. In tribute to this event, HAL 9000 sings what song while having its programming removed? The song it sings is called Daisy Bell. Question number 2. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon. Who was the Apollo 17 mission commander, naval aviator, and fighter pilot who was the last man to walk on the moon on December 12, 1972? The answer is Gene Cernan. Question number 3. This Indigenous Canadian actor was originally known as Harry Smith and became famous as a faithful companion who nursed back a Texas Ranger who had been ambushed. Who is this person who was the first Indigenous person on Hollywood's Walk of Fame? The answer is Jay Silverheels. Question number 4. Played by which actress who was the first tool girl on Home Improvement whose job was to introduce Tim and Al, hand them any tool they requested, and sometimes even bring in fan mail? What was the name of the first tool girl on Home Improvement? She was technically the tool girl on Tool Time. The answer is Pamela Anderson. Question number 5. What popular television show that ran from 1975 to 79 involved two detectives who patrolled the streets of Bay City in a Gran Torino known as Zebra 3 and received inside information from bad boy Huggy Bear? The name of that show was Starsky and Hutch. Question number 6. What is the first live-action adaptation of a video game made into a 1993 adventure film and described as one of the worst films in history? The film starred Bob Hoskins, who described the whole experience as a nightmare. Bob Hoskins played Mario. That movie was called Super Mario Brothers. Question number 7. What was the nickname of Dame Leslie Lawson, a 1960s English model who became a British cultural icon known for her thin build and androgynous appearance due to her big eyes, long eyelashes, and short hair? What was her nickname? The answer is Twiggy. Question number 8. This person was the first chief of the New Jersey State Police and was placed second in command in the kidnapping of Charles Lindbergh's son. Who is this person who had a more famous son who was the commander of the 1991 Operation Desert Storm? If you know that Operation Desert Storm was commanded by Norman Schwarzkopf Jr., you know that Norman Schwarzkopf Sr. is the answer. Question number 9. The bald eagle is a bird of prey and the national bird of the United States. But in this context, bald doesn't mean hairless. The bald part of the bird's name comes from an Old English word meaning what? The answer is white, as in white topped, like the top of the bald eagle's head. Question number 10. Cinco de Mayo is a popular holiday celebrated on May 5th by parts of Mexico and the United States. It is not a celebration of Mexico's independence, but commemorates the victory of the outnumbered Mexican army over which country? They were the underdog against France. France is the answer. Question number 11. One contained blue coupons for processed goods, while the other contained red coupons for meat, fish, and dairy products. During World War II, the United States distributed what item to every eligible man, woman, child, and baby? What were those items called? The answer is ration books. Question number 12. Based on a self-published booklet called The Greatest Gift, what 1946 movie involves a man who has given up his personal dreams in order to help others in his community and eventually learns about all the lives he touched and what the world would be like if he had not existed? 100% my favorite Christmas movie. The answer is It's a Wonderful Life. Question number 13. What candy was originally named Chicken Feed when it was developed in the late 1880s? In the 1950s, it developed into a fall and Halloween staple with its harvest-themed color and now has annually sales of almost 9 billion pieces of this candy. The candy we're looking for is candy corn, originally called Chicken Feed. Question number 14. Ted Lasso was an American sports comedy drama that follows an American college football coach who is hired to coach an English soccer team, and his folksy, optimistic leadership proves unexpectedly successful. What fictional English soccer team did Ted coach? The team he coached on the show was called AFC Richmond. Question number 15. The Pacific Ocean is the largest and deepest of the Earth's 5 oceanic divisions. Who was the Portuguese explorer who named the Pacific Ocean meaning peaceful sea, in 1520 after his treacherous journey to find the Spice Islands? The Pacific Ocean was given its name by Ferdinand Magellan. Question number 16. In 1950s American television, many subjects were considered taboo, including death, pregnancy, and even bathrooms. In 1957, the first toilet tank appeared on this show, where Wally and his brother Theodore hide a baby alligator. The first toilet tank appeared on TV in Leave It to Beaver. Question number 17. Which American actor and filmmaker began his career as a child when he starred in the PBS educational series The Voyage? As an adult, he won his first Oscar for Best Original Screenplay and has directed 3 movies: Gone Baby Gone, The Town, and Argo. The answer is Ben Affleck. Question number 18. This American singer-songwriter and businessman is best known for his music, which often portrays an island escapism lifestyle. Who is this best-selling author who has 2 restaurant chains named after 2 of his best-known songs and describes himself as the son of a sailor? The answer is Jimmy Buffett. Question number 19. Machine-spun cotton candy was invented in 1897 by Dr. William Morrison and confectioner John Wharton, and first introduced to a wide audience at the 1904 World's Fair as Fairy Floss. What type of doctor was William Morrison? Thus ensuring a steady flow of future patients, the guy who invented cotton candy was a dentist. And question 20. What large, fully aquatic, mostly herbivorous marine mammal nearly became extinct due to human habitat destruction and violent collisions with propeller-driven boats, as they are slow-moving and have a curious nature? It is now illegal in Florida to injure this animal. The answer is the manatee. Alright, that is it for today. Thank you for watching today's episode of ROADTRIpVIA. Thank you again to Dave Junkins. Between today's quiz by Dave Junkins, yesterday's quiz with Jeannie Junkins, no wonder you guys make such a powerhouse trivia writing duo. I appreciate all of the quizzes you've sent in this year and all the work you've done. Thank you very much. I know everybody else appreciates it. If you're just now finding this channel and you like this type of trivia, you like the daily random knowledge trivia quiz, go ahead and subscribe to this channel right now, because we are almost at 1,300 episodes and we have a new trivia quiz every single day. For the tiebreaker for today's trivia quiz, here's question 21. The United States Star-Spangled Banner has 4 stanzas. The national anthem of Greece, known as the Hymn of Freedom, is the longest anthem in the world. How many stanzas does it have that apparently no one has ever memorized totally? That should give you an idea that it's pretty long. Whichever player gets closest is going to win the point. How many stanzas does the Hymn of Freedom have? The national anthem of Greece. The answer is 158.